If you're someone who's been working, earning a paycheck, paying your bills, but somehow still starting from zero with nothing saved and nothing invested, and you know you need to actually start building something real, this video is going to show you exactly how to go from zero to a complete wealth-building system, even if you only have $50 to your name right now. But here's the thing. The reason you haven't started isn't because you're bad with money. It's because nobody ever handed you a clear starting point. And that's not on you. You're not alone. And here's the proof. It's been found that nearly 40% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing money or selling something. 40%. You're not some exception to the rule. You're in the majority. And today, right now, in the next 15 minutes, that changes. My name is Luca. I'm the guy who does the math so you can do the living. This channel exists because I got tired of watching people I care about, smart, hardworking people, stay stuck financially, not because they weren't trying, but because nobody gave them a clear starting point. Today's video is specifically for you if you have little to no savings right now. Maybe you've got some debt. Maybe you've never invested a single dollar. Maybe you make a decent income, but you still feel behind. And if that's you, you're exactly who this was made for. So if you feel behind, you're not some exception to the rule. You're in the majority. The difference between you and everyone else in that statistic. You're watching this video. That matters. All right, let's break it down. Step 1. Build your $1,000 foundation first. This is the one most people skip because it feels too small. Is building your first $1,000 emergency buffer. Not $10,000. Not a 6-month fund. Just $1,000. Think about this for a second. Without $1,000 sitting in a separate account, every single unexpected expense, a car repair, a medical bill, a broken phone, goes straight onto a credit card. And the moment that happens, you're not building wealth anymore. You're digging a hole. Now let me be clear, this isn't your long-term emergency fund. This is your financial firewall, a buffer that stops the bleeding. Here's how I do it fast. First, look at your last 30 days of spending. Pull up your bank app right now. I guarantee there are 3 to 5 things you spent money on that you barely remember. Subscriptions you don't use. Food delivery 3 times a week. A gym membership you visited twice. I'm not judging you for that. But every one of those dollars could be hitting your $1,000 target. Second, open a separate high-yield savings account. Not your regular checking account. A separate account, because out of sight really is out of mind. I use an HYSA that currently earns around 4 to 5% APY. Your money is literally growing while it sits there doing nothing. Third, automate a transfer, even $50 a week. In 20 weeks, you're there. That's less than 5 months to completely change your financial foundation. Here's where it gets really interesting. Once you hit that $1,000, something psychological shifts. You stop reacting to money and start controlling it. That mental shift is worth more than the $1,000 itself. Step 2. Face your debt, but don't let it paralyze you. Let's get to the heart of the matter, the conversation most people avoid. Debt. If you're starting from zero at 28, there's a good chance you've got some. Student loans, credit cards, maybe a car payment. And every personal finance influencer on the internet is going to tell you something slightly different about how to handle it. Here's what I'd actually do. Not all debt is the same. High-interest debt, anything above 7 or 8%, is a guaranteed return when you pay it off. Think about that. If your credit card charges you 22% interest and you pay it down, you just earned a 22% return on that money. No investment will reliably beat that. So step 2 is this. List every debt you have. Write down the balance and the interest rate. Just seeing it on paper, actually confronting it, is something most people never do. You're not alone in avoiding this. Avoidance is a trauma response. When something feels overwhelming, we pretend it's not there. But the moment you look at it clearly, it loses its power over you. Now here's where I want to challenge you. Don't try to pay off everything at once. Pick the highest interest rate debt and throw every extra dollar at it. Minimum payments on everything else. This is called the Avalanche method, and mathematically, it's the fastest way out. But here's the thing. If the math doesn't motivate you, pick your smallest balance and kill it first. The psychological win of eliminating a debt completely? That's fuel. Use whatever keeps you moving. It's all about mindset. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is momentum. Real quick, if this is clicking for you so far, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. I put a lot of work into these roadmaps, and it really does help the channel grow. Alright, back to it, because we haven't even gotten to the part that actually builds wealth. And trust me, this next section is where things get really interesting. Step 3. Start investing. Even $50 a month changes everything. This is where people's eyes usually go wide, is starting to invest. And I need you to hear this clearly. You do not need a lot of money to start investing. Research has shown that missing just the 10 best trading days over a 20-year period cuts your total return nearly in half. Half. Because the power of compound investing isn't about timing the market. It's about time in the market. Think about this for a second. If you invest $50 a month starting at 28, and you earn an average annual return of 8%, which is roughly the S&P 500 index fund's long-term average, by the time you're 58, you've turned $18,000 of your own money into over $75,000. Isn't that just a drop in the ocean compared to the advice you've been hearing? Maybe. But that's $50 a month. Imagine what happens when you scale that up. Here's what I'd do first. Open a brokerage account, Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard. They're all free. Then buy one thing, a total market index fund, like VTSAX or VTI. That's it. One fund, automatic diversification across thousands of US companies. Now, let me be clear. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and this isn't personalized financial advice. But if you're starting from zero, keeping it simple is the point. One index fund beats 90% of actively managed funds over a 10-year period. This is not my opinion. This is decades of data. The enemy at this stage isn't the market. It's inaction. Step 4. Open a Roth IRA. This is the secret most people miss. And honestly, this is the one I wish somebody had told me about earlier. A Roth IRA. If you've never heard of it, a Roth IRA is a retirement account where you invest money you've already paid taxes on, and then it grows completely tax-free. When you pull it out in retirement, 0 taxes. Nothing. Here's where it gets really interesting. In 2026, you can contribute up to $7,000 per year into a Roth IRA. And if you're in your 20s or 30s, and you're in a lower tax bracket right now, or you're paying taxes on that money at a lower rate than you'll likely face later in life. You're locking in a lower tax rate today to protect your future wealth. That's not just smart. That's generational wealth thinking. You can open a Roth IRA at Fidelity or Vanguard in about 10 minutes. Seriously, set it up and invest the same way I just described. A simple index fund. Now, here's the catch. There are income limits. If you make over $161,000 as a single filer in 2026, there are phase-out rules. But for most people watching this video, starting from 0 at 28, you're well within the limit. The point is, every year you don't open this account is a year of tax-free compounding you'll never get back. Not next year. Today. Before we dive into the next step, I want you to pause this video, open a new tab, and search Roth IRA Fidelity Open Account. Just look at it. That's all I'm asking. Awareness is step 1. Step 5. Automate everything so you can't fail. This is where the system actually holds itself together, is automation. Willpower is not a financial strategy. I don't care how motivated you are today. There will be a month where something comes up, and if your financial plan requires you to manually move money every paycheck, that month will break the system. All right, let's get practical. Here's the setup I'd build the moment I had a steady income. First, split your direct deposit. Most employers let you direct a portion of your paycheck straight to a separate account. Set it up so your $1,000 buffer account gets funded automatically before you ever see the money. Second, automate your index fund contribution. Both Fidelity and Vanguard have automatic investment plans. You pick the date, you pick the amount, and it just happens. You don't have to think about it. Third, automate your Roth IRA contribution. Same idea. Monthly. On payday. Think about this for a second. You've now built a system where you're saving, investing in the market, and building tax-free retirement wealth, all before you've even seen the money in your regular account. You can't spend what you never touch. This is how wealthy people think, not because they have more discipline, because they built systems that make discipline optional. What's stopping you from doing it again? Nothing. Set it up once and let it run. Before I wrap up, I need to leave you with something that I think is more valuable than any of the steps I just gave you. Here's the thing. Most people who start building wealth early, and I mean really building it, do so because something shook them. A moment where they looked at their life and said, "This isn't where I want to be." Starting from 0 at 28 is that moment for you. And here's what nobody tells you. The people who start with nothing tend to build the strongest financial foundations. Because they learned every lesson the hard way. Because they value what they've built. Because they never take it for granted. The people who inherited money or stumbled into it, many of them lose it within a generation. There's a reason studies show 70% of lottery winners go broke within 5 years. You stop seeing money as a constant stressor, and instead, you start seeing it as a tool that can work for you. That's the shift. That's what today is really about. You're not behind, and you're at the starting line, and now you know where the finish line is. If you can follow the 5 steps I laid out today, build your $1,000 buffer, face your debt, start investing even $50 a month, open your Roth IRA, and automate everything. You will look back at this moment as the day everything changed. Not someday. Today. So what's next for you? The choice is yours. I've given you the roadmap, but a roadmap only works if you take the first step. So here's what I want you to do right now. Write down the one step from today's video that you're going to take this week. Just one. Not all 5. 1. Put it in the comments below, because saying it out loud makes it real. Subscribe now to keep building your financial knowledge with me. Let's continue this journey together, and make sure starting from 0 is just the beginning. I'll see you in the next one.